Hey everybody, Jay here from Modern Mississauga, and today we're taking a look at the all-new 2018 Hyundai Elantra GT. Hyundai's pretty much taken a good car and made it better. Shorter overhangs, smoothed out body design. Let's go straight to the hatch portion. I'm looking at the sport model because that's what I've been in for the last week. You've got dual tailpipes right there, and let's open up the trunk just to show you quickly what kind of space we have. So there's 705 liters in total. I put some boxes in here just to give you a bit of depth perception. Seats go down 60-40, second in class to the Honda Civic hatch, so that's pretty good work on Hyundai's side. I'll show you two things that I love about the Hyundai hatch, the Hyundai Elantra hatch. They've still given me one handle here. Same as the outgoing model. Most manufacturers just give you the option for a handle on one side. Take a look at the passenger side, same as the driver's side. One thing I want to point out that I don't really like, the rims, they're beautiful, they're 18 inches with the exception of that funny looking right there, the black cap. Keep it silver. I don't know, it looks kind of weird to me and not quite balanced and gives it an odd look. But hey, my 2 cents. One other quick thing, LED integrated turn signals into the side mirrors, both sides. Take a quick look at the front of the car. You have your LED turn signals, LED day runners, and LED regular lights. Front end looks pretty good. Again, not looking to reinvent the wheel, pardon the pun, but Hyundai has done a good job on the redesign here by not doing it completely, not making it a completely unrecognizable car. You can still tell it's an Elantra hatch, even with the shorter overhangs and the flatter rear end right there. The last generation Elantra was a little rounded off, but still good looking overall. We'll be right back with a look at the inside.
Hey everybody, just wanted to quickly show you the 2-tiered trunk system in the 2018 Elantra. Right now it's at the very bottom setting, as you can tell, because there are the grooves right there if you wanted, for whatever reason, to have less storage space in the trunk. So that's what you're looking at for 705 liters. And again, like I said, if you wanted to lift it up for whatever reason, you just one of those sliding things and you put it on the top rail. And again, those top rails are now gone. So that's just what I wanted to quickly show you, as well as the depth perception with the magazine boxes in the last clip.
And we're back with the interior portion of the review of the all-new 2018 Hyundai Elantra GT. So I'm in the rear seat, just wanted to give you a good open shot of what the front looks like. I'll slide out for a second, show you what the back seats look like. I love the red seat belts, and you'll notice that in the front. There's a nice red trim around the vents. You get your cup holders with your armrest. You feel like putting somebody in that middle seat, it's available. I don't recommend it at all, and that's just me. So the rear seats, seats too comfortably, third in a pinch. 60-40 split. Seats go down, not quite fully flat as you can see, but close enough. You can still put your IKEA stuff or whatever flat pack furniture you choose to put in there. Taking a look at the front seats, I love the red stitching here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Goes well with the red, not my red gloves, but the red seat belt. The stitching through the headrests of the seats. It's on the center console. Nothing on the doors, which is fine. One thing I notice is pretty absent and kind of irritating for me. You have your windows here. You have your window lock, your mirrors. There is no door lock, unlock switch here. Hyundai has put it in the front. I'll show that to you in a sec. To me, it's kind of I don't like it. I'd rather have it here because I don't want to reach all the way in and unlock the door again. Unlock the rear doors. So Hyundai has actually, in fact, put it right there, right in the middle, where it's not quite easy to get to. Let me turn down the fan a bit. All right, so here we are on the inside of the car. Red stitching on the steering wheel as well. Looks very, very, very sharp. And there's that red stripe down there. This is a manual. All Hyundai Elantra GTs, with the exception of the very top trim Sport Ultimate, come with the option for the manual transmission. I love that Hyundai's done that. I love that Hyundai has done that, and it's awesome. The boot casing has that lovely red stitching as well. Let's have a quick chat about the horsepower of the car. This specific trim has the 1.64 liter turbo, throwing out 201 horsepower, 195 pound-feet of torque. If that sounds familiar, you'll probably recognize those numbers from the Veloster turbo as well. Looking at the dashboard, everything is predictable Hyundai. It's clean, it's simple to understand, well laid out, large gauges, large numbers. How big is the screen here? It is a 3.5 inch screen. Excuse me. Right there, the Sport Ultimate has a bigger one. I think it's 4.2. Anyways, that's that. So we got a nice clean look. You have your audio controls on the left side, which is where they should be. I'll keep saying that till people stop listening. And your cruise control, and your this one takes care of all your stuff in the middle screen. Right, and cruise control, right. So, standard seated heats, also known as standard heated seats, doesn't matter what trim you get. Standard heated steering wheel, no matter what trim you get, right there. I love that Hyundai's done that, and it's a huge value add for them. Let's take a look at the 8-inch screen here, touch screen. That's also standard, along with the backup camera. I'll quickly show you what the backup camera looks like. Right there, and you get the turn lines as well. So if you just want to crank the wheel a little bit. Oops. Yeah, there you go. So we'll put that back into neutral. So yeah, so you have the 8-inch screen. Very easy to use. You don't have to dig through a user's manual to get to whatever it is that you want. I like how it's laid out. So you touch that, and that gives you all your audio stuff. And you can kind of go back. Home button is at the top left. Again, very, very smart. Well done on that side, Hyundai. Let's, higher models get the electronic parking brake. I don't care for it, but I know why they're there. They're there to save space. Give me a pull brake any day of the week. Your little storage cubby in here, which also houses your 12-volt, your USB, auxiliary. You also have, let me get this out of the way, you also have wireless charging for everything but an iPhone, and that will change at some point. But yeah, you can throw your wallet, your happy dumb, whatever it is you want, you can throw it in there. As we continue to look around the vehicle, there's that red trim on the vents there, and red trim there. So it's kind of just red trims everywhere, even on the start-stop button, which is pretty cool. I wish they would have put it here as well, just, you know, make everything, or kind of keep the theme of the red trim all throughout the car. But hey, that's what are you gonna do, right? You can't have everything, I suppose. It's a nice, comfortable interior. 12-way power seats are in here. There's really no option for a bad driving position. Seating position. Doesn't matter whether you're, 4'9" or 6'9". Maybe that's a stretch. Anyways, it's a very comfortable car. The seating's good. I've done some longer drives with this and have been absolutely comfortable the entire way through. What else do I want to quickly talk about before we do the in-car, so the driving portion? If we did the standard backup camera, 8-inch touchscreen, that's great. And, standard blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alerts. That's kind of a big deal. I know Honda has their suite of technology for safety, so it is Toyota. Happy to see that Hyundai is jumping on board and giving some active safety, some standard presence in the Elantra. We did the 705 liters of trunk space. The car holds 53 liters of gas. Just really quickly, as I go through this, I want to show you what my where did it go? There it is. So overall, through about 200 kilometers, I've averaged 8.8 liters per 100 kilometers. The combined rate for the manual is 9.6. So I'm going a little below average, but that's due to longer drives on highway settings. The automatic option has an 8.3 option, 8.3 average for combined highway and city liters per 100 kilometers. So you save a little bit of gas that way, at least as far as the official ratings go. How you drive, the conditions, what's in the car, as far as weight goes, that'll all make a big difference as well. I can't get over how good this the gear shift looks. It's a nice touch. It helps it stand out, and I'm a big fan of what Hyundai's done to the inside here. Doesn't feel cramped at all. The red stitching is definitely a big bonus. I'll quickly pop open the sunshade for the panoramic sunroof here. Oops, don't want to do that. It's a little on the cold side. Come on, close her up. Anyway, so yeah, it does go all the way. And there it is. Good. All right, we'll be right back with driving impressions for the 2018 Hyundai Elantra GT, which I'm a very big fan. And we're back with the final driving portion for the all-new 2018 Hyundai Elantra GT. I really like that Hyundai's made it available in manual transmissions. Not quite fully across the board, but 4 out of the 5 models with the top trim. Sport, Ultimate not having the option for it. Instead, they've got a dual clutch transmission that runs you through 7 speeds. I like the manual gearbox in the 18 Elantra GT. It's smooth shifting, it's accurate, not too much turbo lag here, and it feels good, and it's a lot of fun to drive. To me, it's something I would have in my top 3 vehicles if I were to look at my next car. Cornering, handling, pretty good, considering, you know, it's not a sports car. At least it's not pegged as a sports car, but, you know, compared to the Civics, this is a very close second, for me anyway. And I know that Mazda kind of has that zoom thing going, and they're a lot of fun to drive as well. But if given the choice between an Elantra and a Mazda 3 Sport, I take the Elantra. Not quite hands down, it's more of a 51-49, but the Elantra just has more, for me, it feels better for me, and it's more enjoyable to drive. And it's not a shot against Mazda, but I think Hyundai's done a better job. And, you know, we'll see what happens when the new Mazda 3s come out, along with the Mazda 3 Sports. As mentioned, standard seated heats. I said that wrong again. Standard heated seats, standard heated steering wheel, and that's kind of a big deal. Same thing with the blind spot monitoring and the rear cross traffic alert and the backup camera. Hyundai has really done a good job here as far as giving a lot of bang for the buck. Price wise, this one comes in at I think it's $26,999. It's a mid-20s standard fare for that. The entry level point is, I think, the $20,500, $20,499, I think. Yeah, $20,499. And the top of the ladder sees us come in at, $30,499. $10,000 disparity between the bottom and the top. 5 models to pick and choose from. Cornering, handling, I think I mentioned it's secure, it's stable, it feels good on the road. All of your creature comforts are close by. There's dials for the audio system, the dual climate control here for your temperature controls, your direction, your fan speed. Everything's nicely laid out. It's easy to get to. There's no, oh, I pushed the wrong button, I meant to hit the AC, but I hit the rear defroster. It's so smartly laid out by the guys at Hyundai. Guys and girls at Hyundai, for that matter. Sorry about that. The one thing I don't like that lock-unlock button being in the middle. It should be on the door. Great lines of sight, not many blind spots. The rear wiper, to me, that's a very big seller. I love my hatchbacks. I love extra visibility. And the rear wiper certainly does that for me. Overall, I'm a big fan of the 2018 Elantra. It looks good, it feels good, it drives well. Fuel economy is relatively good considering it's a turbocharged 4-cylinder, throwing out 201 horsepower. You know, the harder you drive, the worse it's going to be, and the more things you have in the car will certainly affect your mileage as well. But overall, it is a solid option for a vehicle. I'm just going to pull it to a stop here so I can wrap up. Okay, and we're good. So yeah, Hyundai Elantra GT, specifically the sport trim, I really like it. Well done, well put together, great on the road, great for functionality. And I think that pretty much wraps this up. I'll have a little more information in the actual description of the video. As usual, comments or questions or anything you have, send them my way through either j@modernmississauga.com or chime in on the comments section either on YouTube or on social media. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you much sooner than later.